Okay, morning, folks. Welcome to the briefing on the 3rd of August. So, another good day in prospect by the looks of it. You can see we've got some sort of anticyclonic curvature to the isobars, which is definitely a good thing today. And it's now bringing in a sort of, although it is really a westerly air mass, an Atlantic air, it's bringing it down from the northwest. And they're well spaced, so the wind's not going to be too strong today. I think looking at all the sort of forecasts, most places say about 10 knots at flying heights up to here, maybe a little bit stronger than that, but not much. Light on the ground, 6 or 7 knots northwesterly at flying heights. It'll be about 300, 310, 10 to 12 knots. So sat pick showing it's fairly clear. This is an old trough line that's just clearing through, as you would expect. Temperatures are building fairly quickly in here. Some little bits of low cloud just burning off now, and it won't be long before we get some proper mixing. So currently temperatures about 16 to 17 degrees. Today they're going to get up to, I think, probably about 21. And that's the sort of number I've been playing with, maybe a little bit more than that. And really how high cloud base is going to go will depend on how the dew points play out during the day. Currently they're around about 10 degrees. I think they're going to go down to about 8, maybe a little bit lower. So pretty good temperature split, and playing those numbers into the soundings gives us a potential of cloud base, I think, for most of the morning till about 1, 2 o'clock, probably going up to about 4,500 feet. And then in the afternoon, we could see cloud base about 5.5 above sea level. But I think in places potentially more cloud amounts as well, certainly further north than here. And Top Meteo are suggesting the same sort of thing, that chances spread out further north, better down towards the south over us and towards the south coast. So they're saying should get going sometime around 10 o'clock, if not a little bit after that, and then steadily as the day goes on, certainly by 12, 1 o'clock, 14, 1500 meters, you know, even 1600 meters, and it just gets better in the afternoon. A few hours there saying 17 to 1800 meters around us, and certainly along the south coast, a little bit lower further north. But I think everywhere is going to be, you know, between 4.5 and 5,000 feet over the south of England, and it just depends on how the cloud amounts play out, really. So from, say, 11 o'clock, we should see reasonable amount of cumulus, and then it develops quite nicely. But they're showing more spread out in the Midlands area, northern half of the country, better over the south coast. I think what they're showing here with the northwesterly wind, it's going to sort of get the sea air effect across the Somerset levels. Should see quite a nice sort of convergence late afternoon down on the south coast, and I think it's going to remain nice over us for most of the day. Running into the afternoon, there doesn't seem to be anything that's going to sort of cut it off early, so should be good till 5, 6 o'clock today. And the suggested distance, and again, it does show the best area down in the southern part of the country. So I would suggest task distances are going to be running east-west from Lasham, maybe down towards sort of the Dover area, and then out to the West Country for a really big task. Showing it breezy, and I think a little bit more breezy across the Midlands than over us. Apart from that, should be a really nice day. Tomorrow, still think we'll get something out of it. So, run of a good couple of days. Airspace wise, folks, not really a lot going on. We seem to get the repeat of this parachute exercise just east of Bicester, and they are active today, or they think they will be, for most of the day from 9 o'clock in the morning till 6 o'clock at night. And you've also got Little Rissington with their usual parachute cone, and that's from 8 o'clock this morning till 9 o'clock tonight. On the south coast, very, very little. There's the temporary danger areas down towards Dover, but they are all at 1,200 feet. So don't really think there's anything to worry about, even if you are down there. If you're at that sort of height, you've got more problems than the temporary danger area. Parachuting on the Isle of Wight, just pick this one up. Running for a couple of days. The schedule there is 15:45 to 19:15 local time on the 3rd. Okay, that's about it for the weather and airspace. As I say, tasks, the suggested task areas are really along the south coast. Operationally today, going to be slightly challenging for the main launch point of the winch launch setup. We've got potentially 4 jet movements, certainly 3 we know about, and they start just before 11 o'clock. So there'll be a couple of inbounds fairly early and then outbound in the afternoon. Grid launch will get you going really as soon as we think it's sensible. My best guess is sometime just after 10 o'clock we'll start looking at it, and we'll definitely be going by 11. Okay, folks, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next briefing.